The road was empty. Not quiet. Empty. No cars. No lights. No signal. My GPS had been working fine all night, until it suddenly rerouted me onto a road that didn't even have a name. I thought it was just a glitch. Until the screen went black. And came back with a message. Follow the rules. Or don't make it out. At first, I laughed. But then the radio turned on by itself. Static. And a voice, calm, almost bored, started reading. Rule 1, if you see headlights behind you on this road, do not let them get closer. That's when I checked my mirror. And saw them. Far away. But getting closer. Fast. I should have turned around. I should have ignored it. But I didn't. And by the time I realized those weren't normal headlights, it was already too late. The road wasn't on the map. I checked twice. My GPS had glitched before, sure, but this wasn't a small error. It had completely rerouted me off the highway onto a narrow, unmarked road surrounded by nothing but trees. No houses. No lights. No signs. Just asphalt stretching into darkness. I tapped the screen. No response. Then it flickered. And a message appeared. Follow the rules. I frowned. What rules? The radio cracked to life. Static at first, then a voice. Calm. Flat. Almost mechanical. Rule 1, if you see headlights behind you, do not let them get closer. I let out a small laugh. Very funny. That's when I checked my mirror. At first, nothing. Then, 2 tiny lights. Far away. But steady. And closing in. I kept driving. The headlights behind me were getting closer, faster than they should. There was no way another car could catch up this quickly on a road like this. I pressed the gas. 80, 90, 100 km/h. Still gaining. The radio crackled again. Do not let them get within 50 meters. My grip tightened on the wheel. What happens if they do? I muttered. No answer. The lights flickered. For a split second, they looked wrong. Too high. Too wide apart. Like they weren't from a normal car. I pushed harder. The engine strained. The trees blurred past. Then suddenly, the lights stopped gaining. They stayed at a distance. Watching. Following. Like they were waiting. The road curved sharply. Too sharply. I slowed down for just a second. That's all it took. The headlights surged forward, closing the gap instantly. My heart jumped. Rule 1 broken. The voice returned. But this time, it sounded different. Almost amused. I slammed the accelerator. The car roared forward, but the lights stayed close now. Too close. Then something else appeared in my mirror. Not just headlights anymore. A shape. Tall. Wrong. I couldn't make it out fully, but it wasn't a normal vehicle. And it was right behind me. The radio crackled again. Rule 2, do not look directly at the driver behind you. I froze. Too late. I had already looked. Just for a second. But I saw something. Something sitting behind those lights. Something that didn't belong in any car. My vision blurred. The edges of the road started to distort. Like reality itself was slipping. Consequences active. My hands started shaking. The steering wheel felt heavier. Like something was pulling it. I forced my eyes forward. No more mistakes, I whispered. Behind me, something laughed. A flicker of light appeared ahead. Relief hit me instantly. A gas station. Finally, I turned in quickly. The headlights behind me stopped at the entrance. They didn't follow. I exhaled. Safe zone detected, the voice said. Temporary. The station looked old. Lights buzzing. Half broken. No cars. Inside, a single worker stood behind the counter. Not moving. Not blinking. The radio whispered. Rule 3, do not speak to anyone inside. I stepped out slowly. The air felt heavy. Wrong. The worker's head turned. Too fast. And locked onto me. I didn't speak. I just walked past. But I could feel it watching me. Every step. I reached the fridge, my hands shaking. I grabbed a drink. The silence was unbearable. Then, long drive. The voice came from behind the counter. I froze. Rule 3. Don't speak. I clenched my jaw, ignored it, walked to the counter, placed the drink down. The worker leaned forward, its smile stretched too wide. You shouldn't ignore me. I swallowed. And without thinking, just ringing this up, I said. The second the words left my mouth, the lights went out. Total darkness. Rule 3 broken. Something moved in the dark. Fast. Too fast. I ran. I jumped back into the car, locked the doors. The engine roared to life. As I pulled out, the headlights were back, closer than before, much closer. The radio crackled violently. Rules are now stricter. Rule 4, do not stop driving. I pressed the gas hard. The speed climbed again. Behind me, that thing was no longer hiding. I saw its outline clearly now. Too tall for a driver. Head tilted at an unnatural angle. Watching me. Smiling. The road split ahead. Left or right. No signs. The GPS flickered. Then displayed one word. Left. The radio screamed. Do not trust the GPS. I hesitated. Just for a second. Then turned left. Silence. Dead silence. Rule 5 broken. The road instantly changed. The trees grew closer. The sky darker. The headlights behind me vanished. And somehow, that was worse. The road looped. I was sure of it. Same tree. Same broken sign. Again and again. I was trapped. The radio whispered softly now. Almost kind. Final rule. Do not let it inside your car. My breath stopped. What? Then I heard it. A knock. From the passenger door. Slow. Deliberate. I turned slowly. Something was standing outside. Right next to me. Smiling through the window. The door handle moved. I slammed the lock. Over and over. Stay out. Stay out. The thing tilted its head. Confused. Then, it knocked again. Harder. Cracks formed in the glass. Final rule broken. I didn't even realize when it happened. But somehow, the door unlocked. On its own. The handle slowly turned. And the door opened. Cold air rushed in. I couldn't move. Couldn't scream. It leaned in. Closer. Closer. And whispered. You drove so far. A pause. Then a smile. But you never left. Everything went black. If you're watching this, and you ever find yourself on a road that doesn't exist, just remember, some rules aren't meant to be broken. And some roads don't let you leave.